Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of the VBLS Season 8. I'm playing against Dan the Man of the Alexandria Arcanines. I am locked for playoffs because Camo, who was one of the other person competing for my slot, lost. So it doesn't matter whether I win or lose, so I decided to bring a more fun team. Dan was wheel and they sniped the Kilowattrel I was hoping to take round 2 by taking it functionally round 1. On the last pick of the wheel, and then Kingambit, who I was also considering, Indeedee, who I kind of looked at, but wasn't like I don't think it's accurate to say I was considering it, and then Kilowattrel and Fungus, who I definitely had looked at as well. So Dan is a good team filled with good Pokemon. I've replaced Go-Go with Palossand because I don't know why I did it earlier. I now have a Pokemon that can abuse Trick Room. It's insane. It's no one had ever done anything like this. But I mostly built this team without taking that much into consideration what Dan's team was. So we've got Bronzong with Iron Defense, Psychic, Body Press. We've got a Life Orb substitute Palossand, which is Mahon, named after the capital of Menorca, because I did replace Ibiza with it. I have the Venus Policy Armarouge with Scarf Flipped and Palafin. I don't remember why Jolteon is this. I think the Terra Blast Rock is for Kilowattrel. And Klefki's got Citrus Berry. They have a Fake Out user, don't they? I don't know if I count that as a Fake Out user. Anyways, yeah. This is Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Iron Defense, because they have, I think, one Fairy Resist in Fungus. Or is there a second one? No, just the one. Yep. So home, find a user, and 15. What a legend. Yeah, I didn't bring the most serious of teams. If I lead Palafin and Armarouge, and then they lead Indeedee, obviously I can't reliably flip turn myself because they can switch. So they can redirect it. Okay, they brought basically like the top end of their team. Gonna do the practice stolen from other people. No Obama. No Fungus, no Glaceon, no Taurus, no Sliggoo. Okay, and send the challenge for the third game. No Fairy Resist. This Mon resists most of my attacks. 2 Electric resists, but that's only if this is the immunity ability, which it may well not be. I mean, I'm gonna do the Armarouge Palafin lead because it's fun, not because I think it's necessarily correct. So bring Fast Mode game 1, and in game 2 I'll probably bring Slow Mode. I think I'm Terra Ground on Armarouge, and this is so that I can, if they lead Lycanroc, I can still activate Weakness Policy or Flip Turn without while resisting ground. Not ground, while resisting rock. I don't fully know what I expect them to lead. Like Kilowattrel and Indeedee is like the scariest matchup. This is probably like the next scariest matchup. Okay. Kinda wish I brought something besides Klefki to deal with Trick Room. Well, I'm going to Expanding Force into the Clawitzer, and I'm going to flip turn into myself. Most likely going to get Follow Mead, but they might try and set up Trick Room. I think I'm in a good position if they try to set up Trick Room. Oh, cool. I got the flip turn off. That does a lot of damage. I'm definitely bringing in Klefki. Let's hope that this KOs Clawitzer. It does. They set up Trick Room. They do not set up Trick Room. They side-shocked the Armarouge, which is interesting. Okay, well, let's see what they go into now. I mean, presumably it's going to Terra into something that resists. But I think that regardless, I have to go for Heat Wave. And I think I want to Iron Defense here. Or is Calm Mind better? Probably Iron Defense is better. Maybe Calm Mind is better. Calm Mind is my damaging move, so... I mean, we'll see what Kingambit Terra is into. I could Protect. Might Protect to Calm... No, they're probably going to Trick Room, right? So I'm going to Heat Wave and Calm Mind. Heat Wave should probably prevent Trick Room. It's not resistant anymore, so... Oh, it lived. Okay. It burnt. Rip. Oh, now I have a Palafin. Now to calc if Palafin Icy Wind is going to KO. I'm gonna guess no. Because I didn't speed tier this mon. Do they have a base 100, which was a reason? That is yes. The answer is yes. There was a base 100, which is fine. Indeedee, F. Gender male. This is it's always very funny with that. Icy Wind. It's a +1 special defense. I'm gonna say it's probably not KOing. 7.3. It might. We hit it with a +2 expanding force from Armarouge. Expanding force did only like 40 odd, right? I mean, it just did 49 with Heat Wave, so it's definitely a lot of spin F investment. So the answer is probably no. So I think I'll flip turn and then Iron Defense. Okay, I probably should have still targeted the Haxorus slot now that I think about it. Okay, let's see what they go for with Haxorus. Dragon Dance? Okay. I'm gonna flip turn and Draining Kiss. What do you Terra? Grass. I could Terra Grass. But I'm +2 defense, so I shouldn't need to do it this turn. Actually, no, I'm definitely glad that I stayed, because... I'm sorry, I'm definitely glad I targeted Indeedee, because I really want to remove the Indeedee more than the Haxorus. Probably should Wave Crash, but I don't know. Flip down seems fine. Jolteon can come in, probably die to an Earthquake. Okay. So I did 55. I'm just going to Protect and Draining Kiss. I shouldn't die with +2, yeah? Let's see. Yeah, oh, Citrus Berry as well. Sorry about the crit. So for Terra Grass, it should KO. I'm going to go for a second Protect because it's not impactful. And go for a Draining Kiss here. Okay. Sorry, it's not impactful any other move Jolteon goes for, but I can save differential with Protect. I probably didn't need Terra Grass, right? I did 73. And I was at 85. GG. They brought a team that was very weak to the Trick Room version of the team. I don't fully expect to win this because I did bring like a fairly memey comp. So if I win this, that's kind of nice. I might go with the Palafin lead next to Bronzong and then just try and, yeah, go Trick Room with Palafin in the back in case I don't get Trick Room up. Kinda wish around Jet Punch on the Scarf set. I was definitely considering it, but I didn't wind up doing it. I guess I flipped him into Clawitzer. And I'm kind of tempted to Iron Defense, but I definitely think I should Trick Room. It's like standing in front of two special attackers. I don't think Iron Defensing makes that much sense. Okay, let's see if it one-hit KOs. It does. Okay. That's Life Orb? Okay. Well, I probably don't do super well in this position. But I'm definitely going to Calm Mind here and see if I can brute force through with scaling. I feel like music is not that it should be. Very sensitive. So yeah, like the outcome of this game doesn't really matter that much to me. I'm gonna protect and set Trick Room. No, I'm not. Why would I do that? Definitely gonna protect. But I don't really see why I shouldn't just Draining Kiss here. Draining Kiss is such a strong move. You can go Palafin and Calm Mind. Oh, I am Terra Dark. I could consider doing that. I'm going to Terra Dark and Substitute. And I'm going to Calm Mind. Did we reveal the last move on Indeedee? No. Might be Hyper Voice. Taunt could be annoying. Okay, let's see if they go for Dark Pulse again. They do. Don't flinch. No flinch. I'm going to Protect again and Calm Mind. It's interesting. Let's see what Indeedee goes for here. Trick Room. I mean, I should be the slowest one on the field. So I don't know if that helped. Anyways, I'm going to Earth Power and Draining Kiss the Clawitzer. Consider Earth Powering the Indeedee, but I don't really want to risk it. They can't protect the Clawitzer, and I feel like I get punished pretty hard if they protect with Indeedee. I do lose a lot of Draining Kiss recovery. It's a very fast Clawitzer. Did we know that previously? Yeah, we did. I should have noted that then. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Iron Defense. Why am I protecting? I'm going to Earth Power, and I'm going to Draining Kiss. Okay, with Sash. Why'd they set Trick Room? have an Iron Defense. Okay. But they have Terrad, so they can't use the Terra here. Well, let's see if they can win from this position. I am not sure. They don't have Terra, so I think that the Klefki might survive. It does seem like Klefki survives, and it should one-hit KO. No, it does not one-hit KO, even at +3 attack with a stab super effective move, but between that and Life or Palossand, we get it. I think Palossand's pretty good. GG's. /4, not forfeit, forfeit. Look, I definitely think that I've got replays. They'll go up with video. I think that sometimes by bringing a fairly unorthodox team, you can get quite significant value out of your series. Like, I brought some stuff that definitely is not straightforward, and it ultimately paid off pretty well. Especially the Terra Dark worked out very well. I think that do they think Water Compaction made me immune to water moves? Because otherwise, I'm not sure why they were committing so hard to Dark Pulse. I understand it's stronger base than Water Pulse, but it covers for Terra better, I think, Water Pulse. Oh. Dan says they threw pretty hard, but I'm not sure what decision they made that they think lost them the game. Yeah, I think that the Trick Room play seems like a misplay, because they also should have noticed that their Clawitzer was faster than my Klefki, which again, I don't know why. It's a naturally much slower Pokemon, but they obviously had invested a lot of speed on it. And they saw that I was defensive, so yeah, 75 versus 59. Yeah, me too. I was surprised you had such a fast Clawitzer. They thought that the Klefki was faster. Game one. I don't think you can. I don't think you can call that a throw. Lol. Faster than Jolteon under Tailwind. Never brought Tailwind up. I'll send Dan my paste. I appreciate finally getting to do Armarouge things with Armarouge. I think they brought Tailwind for Clawitzer. No, I mean, like, yeah, never brought to the series. I think they kind of relied on Indeedee instead of Tailwind. Unless they were Sash on Kilowattrel, because Expanding Force popped it pretty well, and then otherwise I was setting up Trick Room. That Terra Dark Pulse is pretty strong. Yeah, I think your team shape was really awkward to set Tailwind with. Clawitzer, Dark Pulse. For one thing, we gotta go to level 50, but for another thing, we have to go to Terra Dark. Yeah, God, that's a strong guy. So there's a chance to not KO without the Terra Dark. With Terra Dark, it was always a KO. I mean, you were right. Yeah, so Clawitzer had speed for Jolteon under Tailwind. Obviously, I didn't really bother with anything like that for my team. I guess I could have my opponent had an out, no they didn't, even if they crit this turn, the Klefki would have died, but the Palossand would have still been alive and gotten the Earth Power off. And then I would have still had the Palafin, which was faster because it's a naturally faster Pokemon with the Choice Scarf. So, I'm not sure that my opponent had an out that last game. At least not on that turn. What? What was it? How much is Haxorus taking from that Earth Power? Good 65-77%. It was very specially bulky. And they still were doing a lot of damage. Okay. They said that they needed to get hacks in, but it's taking a lot of damage from basically every source. I'm not confident that Haxorus won. Let's get that into hero form. And it's like, yeah, it was not taking any combination of two moves, really. I think Indeedee as the So, when did I set sub? I think I set sub the turn before Trick Room, right? Yeah. Because they're saying this should switched in turn 5. I mean... I just like it. Yeah, that's right, protect on the turn they set Trick Room. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they had an obvious out. I don't think that they made misplays as much as they prepped for a team that I didn't wind up bringing. Prep for a more conventional team. I do think that the set of Klefki has got a good chance to be strong. I ran Trick Room mostly because, again, I wasn't really paying that much attention to the opponent's team, and I just kind of wanted to bring Trick Room with the Palossand. But you know, I did have that option. My opponent has not sent me that paste, so I suppose I may not wind up seeing it. Ultimately, that is how it is sometimes. I thank you guys all for watching. Thanks.